All right, let's get right into it. The Eagles' young edge rush duo is leveling up big time this offseason. Nolan Smith and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Jix Hunt, are out in Vegas soaking up wisdom from some of the best pass rushers in the NFL at the Sack Summit. These guys are getting hands-on lessons from legends like Max Crosby, Cam Jordan, and the one and only Robert Mathis, a former Colts defensive end who made a Hall of Fame career despite being considered undersized. Smith's been working on Mathis's signature spin move, which is all about chop, rip, spin, and ice pick technique to slither past offensive linemen. With Nolan's blazing speed, remember he ran a 4.39 40-yard dash, and this refined spin move, expect him to be a sack machine this season. Jix Hunt is also making waves, treating his chance at starting defensive end like a full-time job. The Eagles' pass rush looks poised to terrorize quarterbacks across the league, but the defensive upgrades don't stop there. Let's talk safety. Eagles rookie Andrew Makuba recently opened up about modeling his game after guys like Budda Baker and Brian Branch, two of the league's smartest, most aggressive safeties. Makuba's got that versatile Swiss Army knife vibe. He's not just a safety, he's a weapon who can slot into nickel coverage or roam free in the back end. Yes, he's a little undersized, but as he says, he plays smart and with heart. If he brings the physicality and energy he promises, he could be a game changer for this defense. Of course, he's got to earn that spot because veteran Cindy Brown isn't going anywhere easily. Fangio has shown faith in Brown when healthy, and his experience can't be discounted. Training camp will be the proving ground for both guys, but the Eagles' secondary is getting younger, sharper, and meaner, and that's exactly what this defense needs. Speaking of defense, remember how last year heading into the 2024 season, Eagles linebackers were ranked dead last in the NFL? Yeah, 32nd, according to Pro Football Focus. Well, fast forward to now, and the Eagles have climbed all the way to number 1. That's a jump almost unheard of in one offseason. Despite injuries to Nico Collins and first-round rookie Jadari Campbell, this linebacker group has been stellar. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. showed flashes of brilliance stepping in, and second-year players like Smiley Munden are looking like solid contributors. Once those injured starters return, this linebacker unit is going to be absolutely lethal. With Vic Fangio coaching these guys, you better believe the Eagles' front seven will be among the best in the league. Now flipping over to the offense, there's a buzz about Saquon Barkley opening up about his faith. On a recent podcast, Barkley shared that becoming a Christian brought clarity and focus to his life, which coincided with the best year of his career. That's huge for the Eagles because when Barkley's on, he's a dominant force. The match between Saquon and Philadelphia feels like destiny, and we're just getting started with what he can do in this offense. But let's keep it real. There's a quarterback competition brewing too, and some names won't make the cut. Dorian Thompson-Robinson was brought in after trading Kenny Pickett to Cleveland, but right now it looks like he might be the odd man out. With Kyle McCord impressing in OTAs and showing great mobility and arm talent, the Eagles are leaning toward Jalen Hurts as QB1, Tanner McKee as QB2, and McCord as QB3. Thompson-Robinson's NFL numbers don't inspire confidence, and Philly isn't the place to stash a third-string QB who can't show consistent upside. If the Eagles keep McCord, it's a clear signal that DTR might not survive the roster cuts once training camp kicks off. The team values youth and draft capital, and McCord's got the upside they want to develop. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are we talking about the Denver Broncos? Well, they're talking about us. The Broncos DNVR podcast crew recently called the Eagles overrated. They say Philly lost a lot of key players and that the roster is thin. That's a bold statement, considering Denver's on the rise but still figuring things out. Week 5, Broncos host Eagles. Mark your calendars because Philly's coming to prove they're anything but overrated. We've got a lockdown defense, a top-ranked linebacker unit, and an offense featuring some of the best talent in the league. Denver might be good, but Philly's a Super Bowl contender, no doubt about it. So Broncos fans, keep talking. We'll see who's right once the games start. Before we wrap up, history. Shout out to DeVonta Smith, the Slim Reaper. This guy has quietly become the Eagles' postseason receiving yards leader with 595 yards. 4 years in the league, and he keeps showing up in the biggest moments. Smith's the kind of player that every team wants. A clutch performer and a true team player. Don't sleep on him.